method to kind of game plan for him.
Who, for Oscar De La Hoya or for Canelo?
But
was just
how
joking. I was
difficult
just
kind of
joking.
is it though? He likes to come forward. He also boxes on the back foot. I guess that could be a question for your coach as well.
Yeah.
How hard is that game plan to come about?
I mean, it's really not hard because I'm a very versatile type of guy. I can go back, I can go forward, I can go side, I can do a lot of different things inside the ring. I can even switch southpaw if need be. So it's really not about a matter of what's the game plan and then we're going to do this, that, and third. It's more so about adjusting because we don't know the type of Canelo that's going to come that night. I'm way bigger than Golovkin was. And Golovkin was way bigger than Canelo was that fight. So you guys do the math. And I think when we actually in there, he's going to see the size difference, he's going to see the speed and the athleticism. That might pose a different threat for him, and he might change his game plan or naturally go back to what he's used to doing. So we only can tell when we actually step inside the ring.
Danny, was there any push from your side to have this fight kind of in your home turf where you've been fighting for so many years?
No, it was no push. I knew that if I was to get this fight, it was no issue for me where the fight took place. It could have been in Mexico, and I would have went to Mexico to fight. Wouldn't have been my preference, but that's just how passionate I am about knowing I could be victorious in this fight. And you have to go through different hurdles to reach greatness, and I understand that. My back has already been against the wall to be at this level. So now that I have all these stipulations and under the contract and I can't do this and I can't do that, come on, add them on. I'm already used to this shit. I'm already used to like people not giving me a shot. I'm already used to people saying I got to go through this to get this, and now it's my chance. And when that bell rang, I would have done my job. I would have made my way. I would have met every criteria in all the contracts. And now it's my time to do my thing, and that's what I'm waiting for.
How do you plan to adjust kind of your kind of routine that you typically have when you're fighting in this general area? How do you plan to adjust when you get out there?
It's something that you don't really even think about, really. It's nothing that I mean, we have game plans, but like I said, when you adjust, that's an instinct. You say, okay, I'm gonna throw my jab fast, he's blocking it. Okay, I might need to throw the jab and the hook. It's off instinct. You don't really plan for it.
I mean, as far as kind of your fight week preparation, that kind of thing.
Oh, okay. No different. This camp is gonna be an enhancement of what every other camp prior to this was. So we realized that we have a shorter fighter, a faster fighter, a more elusive fighter. We're just going to adjust that with the sparring that we get, and that's really the difference. But there's not going to be any difference from how we actually train for fighters.
And how much better do you feel that he is maybe from when he fought Floyd Mayweather 5.5 years ago until now?
Oh, it's evident. He's definitely got better, and that I like. I like the fact that he's at his best, or that the people think that he's at his best, because when I get in there, me believing that I'll be victorious, it'll be no excuses. I would have beaten the best middleweight fighter to claim what I've always said before. I'm the best middleweight in the world. So I want to go through the best to become that, officially. Yeah.
Do you want to kind of go back and look at those tapes when he fought Floyd, or do you feel like it's too long ago? Because Floyd is the only person that beat him on paper convincingly.
So you got to understand too, and I don't know if I'm giving you too much info, but fighters always go back to what they naturally do under pressure. So, and Freddie Roach told me this. Sorry, Andre, but Freddie Roach told me this. He said that fighters automatically gonna go back to what they normally do, whether that's the bad habits, whether that's just whatever it is. That's what we're gonna watch for, his flaws. But we're going to have our own game plan to go in there. But we're going to just kind of keep an eye out for those things. Because when the pressure gets on, the pressure's going to be on. And I'm going to really see just what all the fuss is about and what all the talk is about. Because I'm coming in there with all the aggression, with all the athleticism, with all the mind frame of adjusting. So I'm going to put my best foot forward. And that's just as simple as that.
Did Derevchenko and Sumaki fights were the appropriate fights for you?
Good question.
Have you compared you to this fight?
100%. 100%. Those were fighters that could have given Canelo Alvarez and Gennady Golovkin tough matches. Sergey Derevchenko, like I've said, I know him through and through. So I expected an even more tougher fight than I actually experienced. So it definitely prepped me, because you guys know I've been, in my early career, I've been knocking out a lot of guys. I haven't really got that experience like going 12 rounds with a Floyd Mayweather or like doing all of these different things is very, very, it's very rare for me. So going the distance at this particular point in my career is essential, and it's like priceless, because learning that, engaging that at the top level from 1 to 12 rounds, from a mentality standpoint and how you grow within the fight, to a physical standpoint, how you learn to balance yourself, because you can't go full-fledged all 12, every second of all 12 rounds. So it's an experience thing for me, and I'm grateful for it, because I look back at the tapes and, you know, I can see exactly where we need to benefit and change things and move forward. So it was necessary.